Welcome to Isha Inspired. I'm so excited that you are here. We are going to play some serious dress up and you will be inspired by the end of this video. So I hope you love everything that you see, and I'll ask you please follow me at Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube under both Isha Casagrande and Isha Inspired, because you won't want to miss a single beat in all the fun that we have here. So, are you ready to play dress up today? All right, you guys, so we are taking 8 pieces of clothing and showing you a ton of different ways to be able to wear these pieces. So this is really meant to inspire you in your own closet, and this is such a great way for you to play around with pieces in your closet. I'm gonna give you tips and tricks throughout this that will just make you think a little bit differently about your closet. That would be my wish for you. So here's how I start the process, is you start in smaller collections. So when you work with just a handful of pieces instead of your whole entire closet, you're set up for success so much more, because the ultimate goal for us is to feel confident in everything that we wear. So here is how I start the process. I have a rack here of clothes, I have 8 pieces of clothing, and then a few accessories that I'm gonna tell you about. I picked 2 tops today. All of these, you can see, are neutral colors. There's not a lot of pattern here, and I did that on purpose. It makes it a little bit easier when you first start this process to do it that way, and then you can add in the fun textures, the fun colors, the fun patterns. But for now, when we're starting and building, we're gonna stick with some very fabulous neutrals. I always say they're basics with a twist. So I have this cute cami, has adjustable straps, high-low, which means it's higher in the front, longer in the back, so you can do lots of different things with it. Here's a front tie top that can be worn multiple ways. If you look back on the blog, I actually showed this one many different ways. So take a peek at that. These are the 2 pieces that I started with. Then I chose 2 jackets or sweaters or toppers or whatever you want to call them. So I have this great it's kind of an olive gray green. It's kind of the hot color right now, and it's not really a pastel, but kind of a sagey green. And then a great neutral. So this one's a long, lightweight. This is more of a kimono style that has these great sleeves, which is great if you have things that have a little bit more volume in the sleeve, because you can still wear them there. I have 2 dresses here today. This dress is a great one. I'm probably gonna show you some things with what I have on, but this is a great just cotton dress, has great pockets, lightweight, easy to travel, easy to wear, can be worn all year, so great with tights and boots and all the good stuff. You're gonna see some of that. And then I do have this strapless, which is such a great summer favorite. So it looks like there's less to it than there is, but this is really a great one. But you can turn this into a top too, so there's a lot of great things we can do with it. So I have 2 tops, 2 sweaters or covers, whatever you want to call them. I have 2 pairs of pants. So I have a denim jogger here, which is on trend right now, and then I have a legging here. So these are great pieces. You can see, again, all of these pieces are already working together. So then the pieces that I am including in with this, because now I have those. So now I'm gonna look at some favorite accessories. So belts are just such an important thing. And listen, when you have belts, you gotta have the shoes that are gonna match with them. All right, so we're working with 2 pairs of shoes today. I have this great strappy shoe, and then this black. And here's what I wanna point out to you. This black, you can see these lines and this line actually draw the eye there because they're similar patterns. So that's really an easy one. This one, you can see it a lot more because it has these straps, and sorry, there's not an easy way for me to show you those, but look at the straps in this as well. So it becomes like one piece. Like, you can put anything with these 2 pieces and they will look amazing. So I have the 2 belts here, 2 pairs of shoes. I'm gonna put these off to the side for just a moment. I do have an extra bonus belt because it came in and it's so cute. And it goes with kind of the flair of what we have. So it's this great olive green with this big buckle, and so fun. It's adjustable. There's different things you can do with it, and so we're gonna play around with this one today. I have a scarf that can be worn with several different things here. And then I also have a couple of necklaces. I am a firm believer that all women can wear gold and silver, and I know that we have different preferences to each, But sometimes when you're looking in your closet, if you have a lot of belts and say they all have silver belt buckles and then all you have is gold necklaces, you're gonna have a problem. So I figure, hey, if you just have the staples in your closet, you don't even have to worry about that. So I have this great silver necklace, and it's not even a basic, it's totally a fun piece, and then this great gold. So these pieces can create more looks than we can count, and I'm gonna flash you through a whole bunch of them right now. All right, so I'm gonna start with this cami that I showed you earlier. This is a adjustable strap. It's a high-low, which means you have lots of coverage. It's great for layering. It is nice and roomy, lots of different things you can do with it. So I look at this and I think, hey, I can tie this in the front depending on what I have with it. I could even tie it in the back if I wanted to make it more fitted around the waistline. Very easy to do a front tuck, but also cute with a belt either low at the hips or even higher at the waist. So I'm gonna start, I literally grab this and just look at everything else and think, how many ways can I wear this? So here's some ideas, and that's not even with tying this in knots or doing anything, but I'm gonna take this and these great joggers, which is like the hot new trend. So this is a denim jogger, and they actually have a slit down the side, which is so fun. And I would put this together and I would simply do a front tuck so that this, the little drawstring here can be like a belt with this. So if I wanted to take this same outfit and spruce it up a little bit, I could simply add this bralette underneath and let these peek out, okay? So this sweater is such a great one because I can adjust it on how I want it to fit. So I can wear it just a little bit off the shoulder here. And if I had that bralette on with this, as you can see, those pieces would show. And then I have an interesting part of the neckline, very flattering part of the female body that has the different textures and the different patterns, but still in that subtle color. So I could put these together. And if I wanted to do a front tuck with this belt or with these pants, I'm simply just gonna undo this. I'm gonna tuck this in. I'm gonna take a belt. I'm gonna use this for this one because it's a little bit of a thicker belt. And I'm just gonna stick this right around my waist. And then I'm gonna put this back on and I'm gonna do a front tuck with this. And then I'm gonna match these shoes with the belts that I showed you earlier to create a full outfit. So then I'm going to take my little cami here. Hey, and this sweater can be worn open right here. You can tie this in a knot right here. You can crisscross it and put a belt on the outside. Crisscross a little bit here, move those arms, get it in place, right? I also can wear this right underneath, and I have multiple options. I can wear it up high, right? So that I have that focal point. I can wear it down lower at the hips and pull this up a little bit, and it makes this outfit just look a little bit more casual. So it's a great versatile sweater, and one that can be worn all year because it can have, you can wear layers with it, which I really like, and it's just such a great neutral color. All right, so same thing. I'm still working with this. I could put this underneath this top and let it hang out the bottom, and I can tie this in a little knot, and I'm still gonna have those layers. So look how fun it would be if now I put it on with these leggings and paired it up this way. This would be a fun one to even step it up a notch and add this great silver necklace. And I have these great focal points, these great places that draw the eye and make you look thinner. And it's totally a fantastic, polished, put together outfit. I can take this and wear it with this great sweater. And same thing as I showed you before, this can go with the jeans, I can put it with the leggings, especially because this is a longer sweater. So this is one that also can be belted up high. It could be belted around the outside of the material. I can even tie these in knots on the side for a little bit more of a casual look. I can take this, I could put this over the top of this little dress and put this over the top so I have this great layering here. And obviously this one, I would want to put a fun belt here And you could even pull this down some if you wanted it to be a little bit longer. But even taking this fun green belt, having the green here, and wearing it lower at the hips just adds a little something special. And then it becomes part of that two-piece roll. Whoops. These hangers are awfully loud on this wood floor. All right, so this can also go with any of the bralettes. I showed you the other one. This is a high neck bralette. So this is really a fun one here, and it actually comes down lower and can very easily be paired with the high-waisted. And then it's almost like a bodysuit on. You don't get a whole lot of skin exposure there. So you can do this and load it right up with one of these sweaters, and boom, you have a fantastic outfit. So this is this sweater. Now I can go on to this great top. Okay, I showed you with the leggings. It is great. I showed you how this has the wider sleeves. So easy to put on here. I can take the gold, right here, put it right over the top, and this would be so great with this lightweight denim, and even putting just a little gold sandal on with it. As well as I could use the silver and do exactly the same thing. So I do have a video up on the blog of this, if I didn't mention it earlier, of like 6-7 different ways that you can wear this top. So make sure to check that out because it will expand and show you how each of these pieces can be used in different ways. All right, so this I even could wear over the top of this right here and tie it here. And this could even be a fun one if I wanted to get this scarf out and put it on up here, and that gives me those two pieces, the black on black. All lightweight, all easy to wear through all the different seasons. And this can be worn with any of the bralettes, so it is slightly sheer. So it is kind of fun because you see that through it and up on top. So this could be a fun one to even wear with these. You can turn this around backwards, and then look, you have tails in the back. I can front tuck the front, tie this back in a knot, and then you have those two pieces right here that work well together, and adding this on top. This also looks amazing, and since it's lightweight, it can go underneath this green because it is lightweight. And in this case, I probably wouldn't want to wear a belt, but I could turn this around and certainly wear a belt. I can knot this in the front and tie those knots on either side so that I have this really fun kind of like, oh, where's the knot? I don't know where that came from, but there you go. You get the drift. So even the dress that I have on is similar to this one here. I showed you this great sweater. You guys have seen me do this before. I love to even wear these backwards. So I can take this around, and I'm even gonna take this fun green belt just to add a little bit of color to this. I'm gonna crisscross here. I'm gonna pull this around, connect these, and I would have a fun crisscross in the back. So I could even wear a bralette underneath this and have that back just a little bit exposed, which would be such a fun option as well. I can, where'd my hanger go? Hanger's the bane of my existence. Even this fun one, I don't know what size this is, but how fun is this over the top? Right here, okay? And fun. So here's what I want to show you, is this gray, kind of gray. Look at what happens when I put silver up against it. This green actually turns gray. Now when I have the gold up against it, the softer gold, it's actually the olive color. So it's really important with accessories that you have those that can mix and match for you and pull in those different colors. So back to this fun belt, this would be the perfect outfit to be able to have those two pieces. And you can see they don't even match exactly. It doesn't have to be an exact match. We're talking about similar like color groupings. Okay, and then we also added this great little dress that I can do all of the same things that I just showed you with these pieces. So I'm gonna put this over the top for now. And you can see it brings out all this texture. You can see it kind of pulls out the white that's in this a little bit more. I'm going to add this belt, and I could do it just right underneath. And look at how fun the colorway changes this up, softens it where it doesn't become so much about the black, it becomes more about the texture. But this one's also super cute if I wanted to belt on the outside. Pull these sleeves up. And I have this great look if you wanted to add a little bit of coverage. But what's also fun about this particular dress is it's great on its own, but I can pull this up and wear it like a top. She's skinnier than me. Wear this as a top up higher. So I could do this and put on this silver necklace. And now I have this great option for going out. I could even tie this in a knot up high on the side if I wanted to. And you could see it turns cooler that I put that silver with it. I could do the same thing just by adding the gold. Same exact thing right here, tie it in a knot. I could even put a little gold sandal with it. How fun is that? So that is just a handful of ways that you can use these pieces to create the wardrobe of your dreams. So I hope that you are so inspired and so excited to play dress up in your own closet. Thank you so much for being here. And just a reminder, if you don't want to miss any of the fun that I have all of the time, and for all the tips and tricks that I have learned over the last 20 years, follow me Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Isha Casagrande and Isha Inspired, to make sure that you get all the goods, all the now, all the fashion, food, fitness, and faith. Thanks you guys for being here. I hope you're inspired.